Hey guys, welcome back for another fall collection review. Today we're going to be talking about the ORLY Terra Nova collection for fall 2024. There are 6 polishes in this collection and there's 2 kind of shimmery colors and then the rest are creams. The formula on all of these are pretty great actually. I love them. A lot of them are kind of crelly based but they're very opaque. I'm excited about it. I think you guys are going to like a lot of these shades and there's a few that I'm super excited about. Before we get into it, I'm going to talk about what is on my lips. So I added lip liner again. I forget how much lip liner makes a huge difference. I haven't worn it in a while. I think COVID kind of ruined me and braces because I had a mask and braces and I didn't want to put on lipstick and I kind of got out of the habit of wearing it, and especially liner. But this is a Revlon liner. It's a color stay one and it's just the color Nude that I have on my lips. And then I have a MAC lipstick called Blase and it's a really beautiful nude too. So that's been kind of fun to wear. When I wear bolder colors, I definitely like to wear a more nude lip. My lips are looking super full. It looks kind of weird. Hopefully it's not too full. I kind of went crazy on the lip liner. But anyway, I'll try to link my shirt. It's a nice oversized shirt that has these kind of rolled t-shirt edges. It's from Aerie and I really love Aerie. In fact, fall's the time that I get on there and look at things that I like, and I think I'm gonna get on there again. I'm trying to steer away from comfortable clothes though, but I just I can't help it. I just like to be cozy at home, especially in the fall. And then the polish I have on my nails is one from this collection, and we'll talk about it when we get to it. And it's really pretty. Okay, so let's get into the collection. Gilded Dune is this first one, and it's a really interesting shade. When I first saw it, I was like, ooh. But I don't know, just some of these colors can be a little out there, but I think there's a crowd of people that genuinely really like colors like this, and I kind of like this one. It kind of grew on me a little bit. I don't know if I'll reach for it, but when I applied it, I'm like, this is actually a cool color. So it's like a mustardy yellow base, and then it has a green shimmer in there. It's a very fine shimmer, and it goes on really nice too. The formula is really great. Almost opaque. In fact, a lot of these are almost opaque in one coat, but I did 2, and some of them I did 2 coats so you could just see me apply them a little bit longer, but they're really beautiful formulas. This one's really creamy and buildable, and it's perfect. It's very 70s. It's very fall. Like I said, I don't know. I don't wear too many mustard yellows. There's a few that I do like to wear. Maybe I'll reach for this one because it's a little bit different. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see if I get there. But it's very fall. So I think you guys are going to think it's pretty fun. So I have some comparisons. These are basically all that I had to compare it to. So I have Essie Born to Adorn, and that's a light glittery yellow gold. And then OPI, the Leonly one, is more metallic and a glitter gold, but it has quite a bit of yellow in it. And then ORLY Sunny Side Up is a sunny yellow with orange shimmer, and that's the other ORLY that I had that was kind of similar. It was a yellow with some shimmer in it. So this is definitely unique, at least what I have in my collection, and I think it's kind of cool and different, which I think companies are really trying to do, which can be really hard to come out with new colors and new things and to make everybody happy. And so if you love fall, and fall, like the fall burgundy, yellow, orange is your vibe, then you're really gonna like this one. Then we have ORLY Sky Stone, and this one is gorgeous, you guys. I love this blue. So it's a really interesting blue. I would say it's a teal, but then when I was comparing it to some teals, I was like, it's not quite there. It's like almost a teal. And then it has a little bit of dustiness to it as well, so it's perfect for fall. I love it. It's one of my new favorite blues. The formula is really fantastic too. It's so close to one coat. I think you could get away with one coat if you did it a little thicker, but I definitely did 2 for this one, and it is just stunning, you guys. I love it. And I don't reach for a lot of blues. In fact, fall is the time where I will wear most blues, and this one is beautiful. It made me think of another blue, and I might pull it out here at the end after all my comparisons to check to see how it compares, because I didn't grab that one, and maybe it's because it's a little different. But anyway, let's look at the comparisons that I do have. Here we have Transcend the Trend, and that's a little dustier, and then Garden Variety is a little lighter, maybe a hint more blue. These are all pretty close though, I was surprised to find. And then Revenge is a Beach, same as Garden Variety, and so not as much green. And then OPI comparisons. OPI Can't Find My Checkbook is a softer blue. Is That a Spear in Your Pocket is a little deeper teal blue, and that's the one where I was like, oh, see, this isn't quite teal, but it's just almost there. And then Rinse and Repeat is the closest ORLY that I have, and that one's just basically more blue. So those are different. Let me see if I can grab that other polish. So the one that I was thinking of is Truth or Flare, and that's one of my favorites, and it's definitely not close. This is more of a dusty blue that leans a little bit purple, and this is more teal. This is one I probably should mention. It was my favorite fall blue for a long time, but it's kind of hard to find now. But if you want a good hunt, this is a good one to get. So love this blue. We'll definitely be wearing it this fall, and I think it's so beautiful and so good. Next up is Earth Fire, and this is a beautiful color. It's a beautiful orange. It's got a little bit of dustiness to it, and it has like a hint of red, so it's a little more red leaning, which I prefer. I prefer my oranges a little more red, and the formula is really good on this one too. 2 coats for opacity though, because it does have that curly formula, which these all kind of tend to have. I like it. I love to wear these red oranges in the fall. It's like the only time that I reach for them. So let's see how it compares to others, because that will be the deciding factor for you, I think, on this one. So I compared it to Risk Takers Only, and that's a touch more orange, but it's close. And then Yes I Canyon from Essie is a little bit more of a burnt orange, and then Stop at Nothing is close but brighter. So they're a little bit different, and hopefully you can see the Earth Fire is just a touch more red. So I do like it better than those orange polishes. Now I did pull out Essie Color Binge and didn't compare it just because I didn't have any others to compare in that whole swatch. But I just wanted to mention that one is more red, and that is like the one that I will reach for every fall. It's just one of my staples, and so this one is a little bit more orange, and I like them both. So I feel like this is a good orange for me just because it is a little more red, and then Color Binge I like a little bit more because it's even more red, but it still looks orange. So anyway, this is a really great one too, and I think it's perfect for this time of year. Rustic Root is this next one, and this one kind of blew me away actually. Just looking at the bottle, to me, for someone who doesn't like shimmer, this didn't look super special to me, but on the nail it just really grew on me, and I was really craving it. I wanted to wear it today, but I decided to go with a different one because I feel like I'm going to wear this when it gets a little bit colder outside. It's still 90 degrees outside, and so I'm just not quite ready to go for these darker colors yet, but I will be probably in a couple weeks. It's got like a burgundy red base, or I would say like a rusty red, and then it has this coppery shimmer in it, which is really beautiful. In the bottle you just see it looks metallic coppery, but on the nail you don't get that as much, and the color just evens it out a little bit more and calms it down, so it's not like a metallic color, and that's really metallics I don't love, so I love this one, and it's very fall. So let's look at those comparisons, and that'll help you to see the differences that I have in some of these other kind of rust colors that have shimmer. So I compared it to OPI Now Museum, and that one's more of an orange metallic, and then Essie Rustworthy is a metallic rusty copper. You can see that metallic element in there. So Rustic Root is just calmed down with just the shimmer and without that strong metallic flare. And then Ring in the Bling is more of a red raspberry shades. A lot of companies have polishes like that, and so I wanted to put that in there so you could see the difference. So this definitely is a true rustic, and I think it's perfect for fall, and surprising to me, it ended up being my favorite from the collection, and so I think you guys are gonna like this one. It's definitely the standout for me, and so I don't think you should pass this one up if you don't have any colors like this. It's really great. And then Bedrock Bloom is this color, and this is the one that I have on my nails. This one is a beautiful raspberry shade. It has that same kind of curly formula, but it is a little bit more opaque. You pretty much can do it in one thicker coat, but I did 2 thinner coats for this one, and it just looks really nice too. And there are a lot of companies that have colors like this, and let's go ahead and look at those comparisons so you can see how close it is. I didn't find any that were exactly, but there was one shade that I couldn't find, Miami Beat from OPI. I don't know where mine is. It's one of my favorite polishes, but it reminded me a lot of that one. I don't know why I couldn't find it. I'm gonna have to definitely go hunting. I have a feeling it's a little deeper than this one, but I don't know, when I had it on my nails I was like, oh, it is pretty deep. I think it might be close to that one, but I don't have that one. But let's look at what I do have. So I compared it to OPI 7th and Flower, and that one's lighter and a touch more pink, and then OPI Spare Me a French Quarter is more of a creamy formula, more white in the base, and so that one's a little bit different. And then Filling Berry has more purple. Olive and June Biggest Bow is a lighter color and a little more pink, and then Knee High Life is close, maybe a little bit deeper, and Nailed It even darker. So I feel like it's a little little bit lighter than those ones that we really reach for, like Nailed It and Knee High Life. So that's what sets it apart from those. So I'll let you decide if you want to get it, but I think it's gorgeous and I love wearing it this time of year for sure. Starlet Shell is the last one, and this one's really fantastic too. It's a grapey purple, but it has just a hint of blue in it, and I didn't really discover that till I was really comparing it to all the other great polishes that I had. I thought for sure this was going to be exactly the same, and it is slightly different. I don't know if it'll be different enough for you, but it was different enough for me. The formula on this one is really, really great too. I love it. It just builds up so nicely. It's pretty much 1 to 2 coats depending on how you apply it. That's going to go for the same for most of these in this collection, but it is just a really beautiful color, and fall is really the only time that I reach for purples like this, and I think it is a good time to wear them. It's a very beautiful jewel toned color, which kind of goes along with the collection, which I really like, and let's see how it compares to others that I have. I compared it to Underground Ball, and that's the closest, but it's a touch less blue, and hopefully you can see the difference there in the picture. And then all the other ones like Velvet Pout from Olive and June and Oh Susie Mio from OPI, you can see that it is a little bit more blue too, so I think it is different and it's fun, and I'm probably gonna reach for this one. I like to wear purple as we get closer to Halloween just because I think that's a fun time to wear it, so that's that one. Okay, let's pick favorites. I'm gonna stick to my true favorites. I really did like all of these. Maybe I would not put in the mustard color, but I could have held up the one I'm wearing on my nails and the orange, but I feel like these three stood out just a little bit more and were a little bit different, at least enough for me. I don't know if they're gonna be different enough for you, but this one for sure is beautiful. The Rustic Root, which I absolutely love, and then the Sky Stone, this beautiful kind of teal leaning blue, and then this purple with a hint of blue called Starlet Shell. Those are going to be my favorites. So which ones are your favorites? Let me know in the comments down below. What polishes are you loving this fall from certain collections? Let me know. And I also wanted to let you know that I have the OPI collection hopefully coming up next week. It's a big one and it's metallic and I think it's magnetic too. Anyway, I haven't had time to like really look into it. It just came and I saw them and put them on my shelf, but I'm going to be looking into that next week. So that collection will be coming up next. And then I've also got CND that I need to get to as well. So I'll be looking forward to that. So thanks so much for watching, and we will see you guys in my next review. Bye guys.